Brought to you by Penguin.
It Takes a Village and Other Essential Truths for New Mothers by Peanut, with a foreword by Lorraine Kelly and her daughter Rosie Smith, read by Michelle Kennedy, Ebony Jonelle and Seroca Davis. Forward. Hello from Lorraine. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of meeting thousands of women, each with their own remarkable story around motherhood, not to mention my own experience of being a mother to Rosie. In the 30 years since she was born, things have changed so much. But despite the minefield of modern motherhood to be navigated, she has become a brilliant mum. I have learned so much from her when it comes to my granddaughter Billy, and babysitting is now my favourite job in the world. I remember feeling overwhelmed and lonely when Rosie was a newborn. None of my friends had children at the time, and my own mum was so far away in Scotland. I think I just muddled through those early months, with the help of Rosie's dad, but I still remember those feelings of loneliness and anxiety. Back then, I had so many worries and questions. What the best room temperature was for a newborn, how long should her naps be, or how much should I feed her? I would leave her out in the garden in her pram to get some fresh air, and then stress that she was going to catch a cold and bring her back inside again. I spent ages rocking her to sleep, only to wake her up to check she was still breathing. And I thought I must be the only mum who was doing that. I convinced myself that people would think I was a bit daft for not knowing all the answers. How I would have loved the Peanut app myself back then. It's like having a whole group of supportive friends in the palm of your hand, and I've seen the difference it's made to Rosie's journey into motherhood. But most importantly, sharing the stories of these wonderful mums and learning from each other has the potential to bring so much comfort to so many. That's why this book is so special, because it really does take a village to raise not just a child, but a mum and a granny too. Love, Lorraine. Hello from Rosie. If you're listening to this, I think I've been where you are now. I think I've stood in your shoes, and if I haven't yet, I'm probably about to. If you've just found out you are pregnant and are standing in the parenting section of your local bookstore, I've been there. And congratulations. Or if your mum or best friend or partner has bought you this book because you have a new arrival, hi. Or if you're on what feels like night 128 of no sleep, or you've been walking for over an hour and finally have a sleeping bundle in the pram, yep, been there too. Welcome to motherhood. When Peanut asked me to pen a few words about this book, I screamed with delight inside and a little bit out loud too, to be honest. To be able to speak to any woman who is where I am, has been where I am, or is going to be where I am, is an honour, and one I don't take lightly. That's something my mum instilled in me. The fact that Peanut has been my saving grace on more sleepless nights and anxious mornings than I care to admit only makes it that bit more special. This book perfectly builds on what the Peanut community is, a place where we all come to learn, because we're all just figuring it out, and we're all in it together. Peanut knows that motherhood requires support, community, understanding, strength, love, forgiveness, and most importantly, other women who have lived it and have the battle scars to prove it. A village of them. In those very early weeks of pregnancy, when only my partner and my GP knew I was pregnant, I had my village on Peanut to confide in, to ask whether it was normal, whether it would pass, whether salt and vinegar crisps had also become their main food group. When I was worrying whether my hair was really going to fall out after birth, or whether I was the only person in the entire world up at 3:23 a.m. rocking Billy to sleep, my village was there, telling me they were doing it too. A silent midnight army. What?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?